Hey everybody, so you just got a chance to look at those new ads that they have posted up. So I'm just gonna kind of go through them. The first set of them were the PEP kept me HIV negative. Everybody that I showed that to, they didn't seem to have too many issues with that. I mean, they did think that it's a little cliche, but they were like, oh no, these are all, it shows, people that seem to be hopeful, and, they didn't have any issues with that. People were like, okay, that's cool. Um, and they like that, that at the bottom there was this information that they could do. It says, if you think you've been exposed to HIV, go immediately to a clinic or ER and ask for PEP. And they were like, oh, okay, like I didn't know that I could go to the ER. Like, it gave them some information on, where they can get this, even if you're just somebody that has no idea, where to go. The second one, the Share the Night Not HIV. Some people were a little offended by that. And the reasons were because they some of the gay men that I showed this to, they were like, well, how do you know that I am going and I'm sleeping with him? Maybe we are just hanging out. Why does it have to always, be about sex? Which I understand. And then, some people weren't offended by it. They were like, no, like, we do have a history of, kind of being a promiscuous group of people. So I think it's, it's honest, and it just, is getting to the point. And then some other people were just like, well, why aren't they, why is it just about a gay couple? Like PEP and PrEP isn't just for gay people. So why is it only being, a focus on them? So, that was just some takes that some people said. And then the last one, the We Share Everything But HIV, a lot of people laughed. Some people were offended by it, and, some people actually really liked the ad. The people that were offended felt like this has created just some more stigma, I guess, which I understand, because the slogan is "We share everything but HIV." And they were like, "Well, is that a problem? Like, if you do, like, they didn't really understand why they had to, I guess, word it that way." But a few ladies that I showed this to, they really liked that because it shows, a heterosexual couple. They were like, I like that, it's not just catering to one specific group of people. They liked that, and they were like, well, no, I think that's cool. You can share everything, you can hang out, you can, show what's going on in your life. You can share all that with each other, but you don't have to share this one part. So I understand that, and I think both points are valid. In terms of all of the ads together, I just feel like too much focus is being put on the slogans. I feel like that's a problem just with maybe just with our society in general. Whenever it comes to trying to push something or get something people to buy anything, or whether you're showing something to consumers, it always becomes about the slogan and how you can be witty and incorporate like plays on words and everything, and it just really takes away from the point, because then people get offended, or people are like, oh no, I really like it, oh well, I don't know how I feel about it, and then we aren't even talking about PEP and PrEP at the end of the day. We're talking about the wording that people use and the slogans, when it's just not about that. I love how at the bottom of the ads they give you a little snippets of information like PrEP is a preventative medication that can help you stay negative even if your partner is positive. I feel like that should be the focus, because that's the information and that's what we're trying to tell people. So putting this big slogan, to try to get people to look and draw them in, I mean, I understand it. It is, what you do kind of have to do at some point, but there's at some point it just becomes a little too much, I think, and people put too much emphasis on that slogan to hint at a point that they're trying to make, rather than just getting to the information and then making a statement about it. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. But no, I feel like these are all really good steps in the right direction, though. I think it's so awesome that people have ads for PEP and PrEP and are trying to, get the information out there, because it's been approved since 2012, and we haven't heard a lot about this. This isn't really in the news, and it needs to be talked about. And the really, really good thing I think about these ads is that, people look at them and they automatically, have some kind of opinion, and it gets them talking about it. So I think that is a great step. I just think that from here on out, we need to just stop putting so much emphasis on slogans, not just with PEP and PrEP, with the different medications that we have, with trying to get people into care. We need to stop worrying about the slogans and worry more about the information that we are sending to the public.